And we can just dance the night away until we get no more. I'll shake all the hurt away so you can feel and forget who you used to be. For just tonight, could you just dance the night away?
Alright. Sorry. There we go. We're gonna go do the race. I probably should switch to Jackal. I like doing Jackal because I can teleport through enemies if there's certain areas that are more packed than others. Like, this area's not too bad, and I'm not going for gold. I'm really just going for silver. I'm pretty sure that this is a raptor race here. Or it's a... I think it's a raptor race. I could probably get gold with raptor, but I'm not going to worry about it. That lag spike is so bad. Ooh. I hope the labyrinth horror didn't spawn, because that's normally a good indication that that something has spawned. They could be still fighting what's her face up there. But yeah. There we go. I think they did just find the labyrinth horror. No, they found that earlier. Sorry, never mind. Because that was at 9:02 and it's 9:13 right now. They found that earlier. Yeah, they're still killing her. I think what we'll do is we'll also go and do... We're also gonna do the jumping puzzle. Mostly because I have a cankering to do it suddenly. I'm just like, jumpy puzzle sounds fun. How many times do I have to do the jumping puzzle now to get another set of bags, I wonder? Because I have the infinite. I also didn't expect those doors to take so long because that group was small. I was hoping that they'd fill up pretty quickly. They did not fill up very quickly. I do think that group was just doing dailies and stuff, it would seem. Oh, goodness. Alright, here we go. Mad King says happens in 40 minutes. 5 minutes. Oh, I need this one. I was trying to look at the right one. I need to do not this one. We need to do festives, Halloween rituals. How many times do we need to do the jumping puzzle? It's the racing one. Racing. Clock tower. 3 more times. Let's do the clock tower for the achievement, and then we can do racing. I don't feel like doing hardcore dungeon, maze running right now. I might do some maze running privately because what I've been doing lately, other than like getting up and waking, eating breakfast, I have been taking my I have been playing the maze while I'm loading videos into the game, into like YouTube and stuff. So I'll sit here and watch the YouTube videos load and make sure that they're going well while I do the maze. So I enjoy it. It does give me a little bit more time. I've also noticed that if I do a little bit of the maze or a little bit of the Mad King stuff, or or the things I would do in Guild Wars 1 or 2 before I start streaming it, I'm able to stick to my schedule better, because I did give myself basically most days I have like 3 or 4 games to play right now, because I took and gave Guild Wars 2 a lot of time because of Halloween, but I was overdoing it that first week because I was like streaming about 8 hours instead of 6, because I was streaming more Guild Wars 2 than I needed to. I wasn't recording all of it, obviously. I only recorded things with intentions. Normally, I record dailies and I record opening bags because those are more interesting and people are going to like that. And also, a lot more players are going to be doing their own achievements. So those are things that most people are going to be doing anyways. So they're just be like, okay, cool. So blah blah blah, you know. And we thought about uploading Guild Wars 2 daily during Halloween, but I thought that that'd be too much, and it would be taking away from people playing the game right now with Halloween and stuff, because it would take away from like the game itself, you know. Because let's be real, Halloween's a serious gold farm, and people are on the grind right now. I find that weird sometimes, where jumping over that's really easy, and then other times not so much. There we go. We running. Your grabby hands can't have me. I won't let you. Sorry if my voice breaks a little bit. It's morning time, and I woke up not too long ago. This is the morning of the video I'm actually recording this. It'll be uploaded literally in probably 2 hours. This is because this is a replacement video from the original video I was making, because we had an error, which I'll explain when I get to that video this weekend. It's nothing crazy. But ooh, I almost didn't make it. I tell you, I do so much better with my SRN. He's just a smaller target to watch. Anyways, but because of that, I'm making it in the morning to make up for it. It's still a good video. It's not like I'm still content to make it. It's just not what I wanted to post. So what I'm going to actually what I would have wanted to post this week is actually going to be posted this weekend. This Sunday is going to be, I think it's Guild Wars 1 and Bioshock, but it might also be Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2. Because I gave Guild Wars 1 more hours, because I messed up one of the, I had to, throw out 2 Guild Wars 1 videos because I didn't like that A, I didn't make no progress, B, it was a lot of whining on my part, so it just wasn't entertaining, you know. So I made 2 catch-up videos, basically, to put on the weekend. Because I didn't have enough time to try and weasel another one in. Via, streaming it. And I didn't think, I didn't have enough time to record a fresh thing, because I was frustrated the day after that, so I didn't want to do it. After this, I think I'll get some coffee. Something smooth. I'm drinking juice right now, and it's just making my mouth dry. I could be the seasons, honestly. The air's trying to kind of get dry and brittle from fall. But who knows? Also, I really like these wings, but I don't have enough bone-related skins to put on him. Or anything. These, I put the wings on because I thought they looked cool for the sake of the Halloween event. And it also just blends with, the greens and stuff. This is taking a long time. There we go. But, so yeah. The teleporting spot where you get teleported at the back sucks. It has 5 teleporting spots that you can potentially land in. I always feel like it sucks to be teleported to be the one in the back, especially if you're a slower moving target. Come on. That's getting stuck there too much. It's funny because if the year that we did the jumping puzzle for this, that I actually had to do it for the achievement. My husband went and did it a lot and got better at it. But the year that we did this, right? They didn't have the standard one that you can just do for points for the sake of getting it done. And because of that, I actually had to do it the hard way. And now that I've done it the hard way, I can't go back. I've done the untimed one. It's fun. I suggest it if you don't have enough skills or lag, or if you don't like the pressure, I do suggest. But it's weird for me because I now that I have beat it, and I beat it several times that year, I can't not go. You know what I mean? I liked the timed one like just too much to just change my mind about it. Slipped off. Like, it's weird because I don't have I just don't have like I don't like it. It's boring to me. I used to hate this puzzle. This was I avoided this puzzle at all best. I'd go in here, do one round, and then I'd be like, no, I'm done. It was not my favorite thing to do. We have to do 2 more of these, right? See, like, being put back here is just mean. There's 2 of us here. We should be put in the front. It'd be different if you had a group of 5 and you randomly just put it there, but no. I don't want to jump too much because I'm going to slip off. See, I did the same thing earlier with that. It's not pleasant. I don't even go for the chest because it just gives me another excuse to be... It distracts me too much, and I don't like it. Alright, let's go. This gear right here is the worst. Well, it's actually the second worst, I think. The other one is the half gear that's broken because it's so difficult to get up the side of it. I know that they made that intentionally that way, so it's not like... It's not a game failure. It's just difficult. There we go. Oh, I almost borked it. I almost borked it again there too because I was looking at it. If don't look at it from that angle I looked at is not a good angle. It will throw you off. I may have lost this. Yeah, because I didn't see the clock tower change its face. Oh, damn. That sucks. I was too busy trying to get up that staircase. It's too long. Yeah. I do like that they're all chit-chatty. I kind of want to know why there's chars. Because I only ask this because he's the, he was a human king before he got beheaded and stuff. So I wondered why there's one of each race in the room that say they're part of his court. My assumption is maybe they were just bad people and that all bad people go to the same place in the story, which is possible. But my also thought was like, were they part of his actual king? Yeah. But yeah, like, I like their like phrases and stuff, but I find it odd because they're all like each of the races, and the king was human, you know. But my guess is that he just became a bad person. Like what I'm trying to get at is, I don't know if they were from his court specifically, or if they were just bad people in life and then they got put into his court. Or if they're just pretending to be part of his court. Because that could be another thing, too. Could be just a player, you know. Because the whole like idea behind this event is that this king died. He was executed for his crimes against the people. I don't know if it was a rebellious thing or if they overthrew him via the court itself or whatever. But he was a tyrant, like legitimate tyrant. Killed his wives, all the bad stuff. And when he did, he when he did all these things, he ended up being executed. I think that's why he's got a pumpkin head. And this taste gonna take forever now. I hate the cool down on this. It's ridiculous. Anyways, but when he supposedly they have been holding Mad King Mad King event every year to keep the Mad King from coming into our world by placating to him, and essentially he's acting like a trickster god that comes every year, kind of thing. And so they do this in order to make him feel like he's got power, because if he actually tried to pursue power, that'd be a problem. At least that's the impression I got from the story. So essentially, this is like a ritual that everyone's performing every year to keep the Mad King at bay, because he's down there and everything. He's down in one of the worst kind of places of evil, essentially. It's also why all of the kids are running around dressed as things too. So theoretically, everybody in Tyria tries to, or at least everyone in Lion's Arch tries to participate in order to get the king satisfied, so that he will grow away, and then they don't have to deal with him again. I have to look into it though for sure though. But basically, it's like he's like a bad omen. I kind of like that. That was just like I said. That was a story I was told from other players, and to me, if that's the one, that makes so much sense. Are we going now? So I think it'll start over, right? Or do we have to leave and come back? No, okay, it'd start over. Pretty sure it starts over. Yes, I know. We need to look for Festus. I think I have only done it once, right? Yeah. Yeah, we've done it one time. And we need to repeat it another 2 times to get the bags. And like I said, I'm just gonna do this for funsies, something to relax and do, and make a nice video. I also, like I said, I do better with him as my toon than I do with my other species, races and stuff. I might try right here, maybe. Maybe I can get a hold of that edge a little bit. Right here. Yeah. I was thinking maybe like being able to get over a little bit. It does seem like it helps. There's certain spots on there that you have to kind of step on to be safe. I think everyone else is probably doing Mad King Says. Or something else. Because this one gets... Well, maybe because this isn't a daily, so people aren't in here doing it. And people aren't as active in the morning as they are in the afternoon or nighttime. Obviously. Work and things. I'm doing this before I have to go to work, essentially. Zoom out a little bit. There we go. That was good. We got out of there. There we go. Alright, good. We skipped over that pretty easily enough. Dang it, I looked at it from the wrong angle. Because I have to get on the end of the rod. Okay. We're going back in. Weird. Okay. I should have stopped moving forward and just turned but I got impatient. So I just kind of ran into that wall just a little bit more than I should have. There we go. Up that. Around this way. You can jump from that end to that end of that rod. I just prefer to do it the other way. Okay. Oof. There we go. Okay, there we go. Whew. I got a little hiccupy there earlier. Should be this one or next one? This one. It normally spins once, but sometimes if you're really running behind with the lava and stuff, or the gas or whatever that's coming up the thing, then you have to like jump it immediately. It doesn't normally happen. I can't remember if it actually happening specifically, if I'll be fair. I want to say that there was a time where you could see everybody's models too, and now you see wisps, but I don't know for sure if that's right. I could just be misremembering this jumping puzzle with a different jumping puzzle, to be fair. So I'm not going to quote that specifically, but I do like that we have the wisps forms, because it makes it way easier to not be distracted by other people's jumping. Because humans have this natural habit to want to mimic their neighbor, even if it's jumping off cliffs in jumping puzzles. In real life, not so much. But like in games, yeah, we have a habit of like following each other around. And I think people do this in real life too. It's like an interesting thing. So I like the little wisps, because now my models aren't lagging them, and they aren't lagging me, and I'm not distracting them with my flash. Because if you're trying to run this area and there's charge around you, it would be difficult. Because I've been in puzzles similar to this that weren't timed, that it's hard to do because you have to stand on this tiny little pixel. You know, this tiny little block, no bigger than these bricks. And trying to stand there with the people standing there is really difficult. There's very few jumping puzzles in Guild Wars 2 that are impossible or hard to do, that are like, well, they're hard. There are some hard to do ones, but none of them are impossible. This one isn't also impossible, but it's difficult. I think the Tears one in the Ring of Fire is probably one that people hate the most. Oh no, it's not the Ring of Fire, it's in the Ember Bay. I think it's from Ember Bay. It's one of the islands. It's like called the Chasels of Tears or something. I still haven't done it genuinely myself. I've actually had to have Mesmers help me up the whole way. Or have a buddy. And have a buddy did to revive you. My druid does the best of surviving up that mountain. Alright. Nice. Let's go. Alright, we just need to get up this one more time. And then we'll do races. Because I want the bags. I like the races. Alright, there we go. Nice. Nice. It's tricky. I hate that one. Like I said, if you land on it wrong at the first part, you slip off. But it's weird because that one you have to kind of zigzag on. You have to go in more to the left, and then you have to zigzag right really quickly to keep on that one because of the gears and stuff. You can save yourself if you start to slide on the left part of it, but it takes a really lucky jump and spam jumping to get up. I had that happen one year. It was really bad. Maybe turn that fan off. I'm hoping to get through this and do races and then open some bags. I am opening bags not because I need anything specifically or because I think I'll get an infusion, but because of candy corn. I need to take some of the candy corn and Portraits of Guild, but I've been trying to make sure I don't use all of my my bags yet, because I don't know if I'll sell some of them, or I almost fell off there, or if I will you know, sell them outright. Like I said, our guild is working to make a maze for our next year's, for our guild hall and stuff. Because of that, I need the candy corn to get pumpkins, and then I need, we need like a bunch of like other little things like mats, like silk and stuff, which isn't that big a deal. I have like a list of things. I've already got bat wings enough for us to work with. We do need cobs for a few things too, but it's not that big of a deal with the cobs. I think I've got my weekly cobs of what I want this week. I have to check. We'll check that vendor on the way out. It's very important to be able to do that. It's very useful. I'm not buying any more of the legendary stuff, legendary boxes. I have 11 of them and I haven't used them yet because I'm not at that point yet. And I just don't care enough. We'll have Winter's Day coming up too, so we'll have more weekly boxes for me, so I'm not worried about it. Okay. Trying to not spin my camera too much because then it'll just throw me off and make me panic. And I fumble when I panic. There we go. There we go. See, you have to go a little, like, it's kind of like worm around it. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. All right. Ugh. I hate that gear. That gear is the worst. Honestly, it's like the hardest part of this puzzle is that one freaking gear. There we go. Whew. So not this face, but theoretically the next or the next face after that. There we go. Oh, nice. We got it. Let's get out of here. I want out. All right. Okay, let's see about the weekly vendor real quick. I don't think I need to do anything for the weekly vendor. Like I said, there's specific things. I didn't buy any of the... I bought one of the Tyria slips too, and I did it for dungeon tokens, but I didn't need any more. Yeah. See, I already got what I wanted. Like, I have like 3 of these, or 11 of these, and I'm not using them. And this I used to get the dungeon, no, I had the dungeon token, so I didn't need it. I had, I went and did, I went and got Unbound Magic for 1,000 instead. That's what I ended up doing. Okay. Let's do raceways. Sorry, I was trying to think of what I was going in here for. But I used, I ended up doing, dungeons with one of the guildmates at random because they wanted to do them while we were streaming, and I was like, okay, whatever, it's fine. Well, because it's not really random. We have it set to where we do dungeons on the weekends. That's normally we'll see if anyone wants to do it, and if they want to do it, then yay, we do dungeons. Otherwise, it's like, okay, cool, whatever. But we hadn't done them. I hadn't been advertising them this week because Halloween's going on, and a lot of the guildmates are focused on Halloween and stuff. But anyone who wants to do fractals or dungeons and stuff have just been asking, and then we've been doing them as we go along. That kind of thing. Because people have been farming for bags and things. Halloween's more like that. Winter Day is normally the one where you can kind of take a break, because while it is a karma farm, it's kind of a karma farm with a bit of a block. in regards that you can only give so many orphans, I think, the gifts as you want. Um, but then you oh, what's the word I'm looking for? But you could go and the other things that get you karma for the event and stuff are normally a little bit longer of events, so you can plan between them. So people will be going in and doing the dungeon, and then they go in and they do the bell event. So they normally take breaks in between because they're not necessarily quick events. Like for instance, in this one you have racing and stuff, right? In the Halloween event, this is a very quick event. Eating candy is a quick event, and whatnot. But most events that are uh, in in the what's I'm looking for Winter's Day one is one. It takes longer. Essentially, is what it is. They're more like party based things, you know. I like the bell one. This is gonna be fun when we do it. So it's like, you know, like, or for instance, the maze takes hours to run if you want to like get bags. I always run it like an hour or two personally, but you can run 30 minutes. But an hour is what I do. Nice. I didn't actually hit that one this time. But the most of these events can be done within like 30 minutes. These dailies, and when it comes to the Winter State dailies, it's about the same, but it's not as strenuous with that. Right? Karma takes more converting than gold does, because this event gives you raw gold via the bags. So it's not quite the same. Because right now, at least, a stack of bags was going for like 8 gold, which is a lot for a stack of bags. That's 2 hours of work for that. That's pretty freaking good. You know, I've never ran this with Skyscale. I wonder if it's quick. Not necessarily this part, because this part here is slow as dirt. But I wonder if it wouldn't be better for towers. Less graves to run over. Ooh. Would have been good if I'd actually tagged it. I guess you can get gold with the sky scale. Okay. I know you don't have to ride the mounts they offer you. I do know that you can't use beetle for that unless you wanted to get off a mount, which is very inconvenient. Can be done. Inconvenient. Okay, we got all that. That.
Rare and valuable.
We almost got a stack just from doing the dailies and doing the jumping puzzle. Okay. I'm actually going to go back to the Lion's Arch. I'm actually going to open a set of bags, I think. We'll eat a birthday tonic, because I'll be using it afterwards anyways. I'll get off Guild Wars long enough to edit the video and start uploading them. Put them on a pre-timer. I have, it has gotten faster with my process to do that. So it's like 10 a.m. It's going to be 10 a.m. in like 15 minutes. Because of that, it will be up in time. Because this is not going to be, it's going to be the raw cut. I also have some Lion's Keys. I'm trying to save up to 5. I've been getting these from the maze. I've already gotten 4 total, 2 I've already used. But it's pretty awesome. Okay, we're going to do that. I've got candy in here. I got to have her craft me some stuff. I got to keep some cobs on me for later uses. I am going to move this in here. I need to have my main toon cut these down and break them. I have access to it to do it on this toon as well, because they're in the middle shared section. But I am not wanting to deal with it. That's the reality. I'm gonna push it onto my other toon to do, because I'm trying to juggle space. Is what it is. Okay, I also have... Okay, so I have this. We'll take this and put this candy thing in here. There we go. Anything else? Everything's junk. Okay, cool. We're gonna sell the junk. Okay. Now, I'm gonna pop a primer and food, and then we're also gonna pop this. Because I'm gonna use this tune later to find bags. But we're gonna open these bags. Let's see. Yeah, use all.
Rare and valuable.
I have enough magic, like, from this that I've crafted up using Artificer to craft an entire set of armor from from the Secret of the Observer. Ooh, I got a quartz shard. That's nice.
Now this is a find.
Okay. I know this is gonna only open 2 bags full, but I kind of have this feeling to open 2 more. Plus, I can get more of them this weekend. I'll be farming the stuff, the Halloween event, just because. Put that in there.
Quite a reward.
That's nice. Castle with the guildmates.
What?
Oh, nice. Nice little mini.
Now this is a find.
I don't know what this. I think this one's cheap actually, but I don't think I have the skin. Okay, this was pretty good though. Cause you can it's not anything crazy. We didn't get anything amazing, but it's okay. Well, it's 10. We're just gonna wear it. We're just gonna add it to our. Hold up, what? Unlocking it will acquire, transmit, changing to apply your ability after your items afterwards. Are you sure? Okay, well, I don't know what that means. We'll to imbue headgear, its item stats with its appearance. Yeah, I don't know. I've never. We'll look at that. I happen to. I want to. It just occurred to me I might check that in case I need to be concerned about it. But we're gonna make some cobs. Because it occurred to me I might need to be more careful with that.
I've heard that all over town. I wonder if Terria's
Sorry,
boss
I was
could
reading
take
it.
him a fair fight.
Now that's a battle I'd love to see. Wouldn't expect the Mad King to fight fair, though.
Sorry, I was trying to get rid of the candy corn in my inventory. I also do need candy corns because some of the builds that we need to build for the guild hall also require, they require the candy corn. Oh, cool. All right, I am going to end this video and we'll start editing it, so it'll be up soon. All right, laters.
And we can just dance the night away until